The Netbank Cup last 16 draw has been done and dusted, and Mamelodi Sundowns will be playing home against a team I know nothing about. It is called Mpeni Home Defenders FC. Well, welcome on Oscar Nsinzi Football, where we engage and discuss on anything to do with football from Africa to the world and from the world to Africa. I think it's important for us to talk about the transfer window. Closed last night, midnight, and the only confirmed signings we know about at Mamelodi Sundowns, it's just two, which is a Jaden Adams from Stellenbosch FC, Western Cape, and the one that was confirmed today is that of Keano Cupido, 27-year-old ball-playing defender. Now, before we go into the details of what he will offer, well, I sound like a broken record because I've been talking about this guy maybe for the past 2 or 3 weeks or so. Before we can get into details as to what he's bringing to Clock Up, and let me first and foremost thank Lesiba Nku, who eventually joined Stellenbosch FC for his services at Mamelodi Sundowns, and another player confirmed, I think, by SuperSport as well, is that of Lebo Mabue, who is heading to the Pretorian side for a loan deal until the end of this season. Now, if you talk about Lebo Mabue, this is a boy that was at some point in his Mamelodi Sundowns career was challenged a lot, got a lot of bashing from the fans, but the boy stood tall. Never did I hear of any stories Lebo Mabue reacting or retaliating to the fans. The boy remained professional. He joined the team in 2018, and until now I've never heard of any negative story about Lebo Mabue. So I would really like to extend my heartfelt, gratitude how he handled himself as a footballer, as a professional, and all that he wanted to do was focus on his craft, help the team and improve himself. Obviously, he was a bit unfortunate that he was, had a lot of injuries in his time at Mamelodi Sundowns. But boy, we will never forget that hat-trick last day of the season, 2019-2020 season. We had to win our match against Black Leopards with a whole lot of goals and hope that Baroka Kaizer Chiefs would just end if it's a win for Kaizer Chiefs, it would be maybe a 1-0, and hope on our side we will win with a whole lot of goals. What we'll remember you for is that hat-trick that you scored on the day, which is something that would have definitely, without a shadow of doubt, pressured the ones who were playing at Mill Park, that is Chiefs against Baroka. So boy, thank you so much. And you are a pro. You are a pro. How you just handle yourself on and off the field, it's something that a whole lot of players must learn from. I don't think this is a chapter we are closing on you. Hope maybe you just want to go to SuperSport so you can get some game time. I'm not sure with the details of your contract, if your contract is ending June, or maybe you still have another year or so you can come back to Mamelodi Sundowns. Go to SuperSport, prove yourself to yourself and many others that you really deserve a seat at Mamelodi Sundowns. Rushine de Reuck is an Israeli. I spoke about him. Lesiba Nku, thank you, sir. Good luck at the winelands of Stellenbosch. Now, Keano Cupido, finally confirmed by the club. Apparently, this is not his first time at Mamelodi Sundowns. He was there before. I think spent about 8 or 10 years at Cape Town Spurs. But Mamelodi Sundowns fans, we have gotten ourselves here a very good defender. You get a bit of a Rivaldo in him, in that he's got good, launches, long range passes, and you've got a bit of a steal from him, a bit of mvala. He balances the two. That's a video I made last night about the same player. So Hati, welcome to you. Now the question I pose to all of you Mamelodi Sundowns fans: does he walk into that starting 11 of a Miguel Cardoso? I don't think it's difficult to doubt that or even argue with that, because he's got all the qualities necessary to make a Mamelodi Sundowns defender. Once upon a time, there was a defender coming from Bloemfontein Celtics. He was doubted by a whole lot of supporters, but came to Mamelodi Sundowns. At some point he was captain, and he was one of those standout defenders. If you're talking about standout defenders in the history of Mamelodi Sundowns, and he came at the time when Mamelodi Sundowns was also struggling. He partnered Wayne Arendse for the longest time, and he was part of the team 2016 that won us the CAF Champions League. Keano, there's a guy who commented last night. He said, you know what, we must just come to terms in the reality that there's going to come a time where it's no longer about servicing a part, but it's about replacing a part. This was in reference to some of the aging defenders or defenders who are forever injured. You talk the likes of Mvala, Rivaldo, the list goes on. And I think this is a one necessary signing that we needed in that backline. Our backline was really thin, and Musa Lebusa is not reliable because one knock, he's out for 2 weeks. Malikoza has had some good runs. We want the Grand Kekana that we had last season. He's been struggling in the past games, and hence I'm also posing this question: that does Keano Cupido walk into that starting 11? And if he starts, whether he starts with a Malikoza or Grand Kekana, we'll have to wait and see. But he is a good defender, ball playing one that is fearless in terms of starting the ball from the back. He's not a scope and donor type of a defender, but he's one that is acclimatized with modern type of defenders. Exciting times for Mamelodi Sundowns. We've got a whole lot of Capetonians in that Mamelodi Sundowns squad. We've got a Tash Matthews, a Reyners, a Jaden Adams, and we've got another one at the back in a Keano Cupido. I can't wait to see all of these boys donning the Mamelodi Sundowns jersey, fighting for the Betway Premiership, fighting for Netbank, fighting for CAF Champions League, and seeing these boys run out against Dortmund, Flamengo in that Club World Cup come June, July in the US of A. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment in the section below as to what you think about the transfer window of Mamelodi Sundowns. I do expect maybe 2 more exits from this squad, and let's wait and see if there might be other shock incoming. Flemingbeck is in charge. Let me end it there by declaring, may my God bless you all.